Hello, Libra. Thank you very much for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For supportive oracle cards, the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Relationship first, single second. What do we have here? I kind of like this already, but I'm questioning why. Ooh, I do like this, though. I'm having a positive energy, but I'm seeing some rough cards. Let's see where that's going. Well, all right. I see where this is going. Okay. There are some rough cards where this is starting out, but I think the positive energy, I think this could go better. And I feel like you're headed in a direction where you're actually going to make this a lot better. Just to be fair, I'm using that balance word a lot today, not just in Libra. So I'm having a big balance day for some reason. But yeah, you're going to even this out. You really are. And I feel like it's a situation that's rough right now. And currently, ironically, you feel stuck. They're reiterating that twice. They got the Eight of Swords for you, which is feeling stuck, like you're feeling trapped in a situation. Your partner has the Five of Pentacles there, where they feel like there's lack too. Where you're standing is the Hanged Man card, which is no movement, but it's not a permanent card. It says that, right now you can't really do anything, and that's true. They're acknowledging that. Right now maybe you can't do anything. But the trick with the Eight of Swords, again, though, is it's not going to stay that way. You're going to change this situation. It doesn't seem like it's very good right now. There is some stubborn energy here. But with air, because Libra is air, I am getting like a little bit of a Gemini feel for whatever reason. You've got the Seven of Cups on your side. You've got all these ideas. I feel like you're like, all right, wait a minute. Hold on. I feel like you're backing off and you're going, hold on. I'm feeling stuck here. I'm feeling trapped. Right now, I can't really do anything. Okay, let's acknowledge that. Right now, it feels like you can't. They're saying right now is not the best time to do something. You're on point with it. Doesn't mean that the ship is sunk. No. And you have a lot of ideas, a lot of possibilities, a lot of resources to pull on to change this. The first thing that's going to start this going in a better direction is you putting it together and what is doable, what is not doable. You might even have to do a pro-con list. This is not doable and this is why. If I do this, this is what happens good, this is what happens bad. And you might have to go through a few different things, but they're like, no, there's definitely a couple options that are subject to some change, not for nothing. So you do have some options where you might have to look at them a little closer. At first glance, it's like there's certain things you could do, but you're like, I won't do that because that'll have a bad reaction. That'll have a bad result. You might have to reevaluate these same options and be like, all right, the reason I wouldn't do this option because I think it would be a bad result, but these are the reasons why. This is how it would balance out. And maybe you can evolve that to a different level, because I'm like, there's definitely something here you can do. And I feel like the first step for you is looking at things and certain things you thought were not an option, going through them a little deeper, why are they not options? And in that option, is there something where I can adjust things a little bit? Maybe it wouldn't still be the best situation, but it could be better than what I originally thought it was. All right. Now we're continuing forward. The challenge cards are pulling in next. Because once you get a stable footing and you're like, all right, I have options. I'm not saying they're the best options, but they can show some improvement, and maybe down the line they can be better, or we can go in different directions. But we have to start doing something now because this isn't working. So I have some options, and I feel like that's where you're starting. I have some options. Your challenge card is the Knight of Wands. Your partner's challenge card is the Four of Swords. Realize you can't just burst into this and fix it. It's going to take slow movement. I don't see any type of, I feel like what they're saying is don't come in, don't burst through the door I'm saving the world. Or don't come into a situation all excited I have the answer, aha. Be careful of that. Your challenge card for the partner here, the Four of Swords, is telling me whatever you come forward with, no matter how good it is, they're going to have some resistance. Be aware of that resistance. It's going to be there. Your challenge card is to not come in too excited. Just start a conversation very slowly, very warmly, very comfortably, and just kind of rock it into the situation, start bringing it forward, start getting some motion to it, and just slowly, you might have to work on this for a week or two, quite frankly. Keep bringing a conversation forward to your partner. You might want to be careful to not bring it into a yes-no moment. Just kind of like bring in possibilities, talk things through, get them to talk, get them to work things through, get like the pot churning a bit. Because when I'm seeing the Knight of Wands on your side, it's like saying, like, let's do this, or we could do that, or what do you think of this? If it's a yes-no response, I feel like it's just going to be an automatic no. Just a no. Whether it's a good idea or not, I feel like if it's a yes-no question, you're going to get a no. But if you slowly bring it in and you slowly get them talking about it, and you instead of a yes-no response, if you can get them to the point where like, how could that happen and you'd be okay with it type attitude, and they kind of explain to you, well, if it was going this way, then I guess I'd be okay with it, and then you could work with that, and then you could start moving that around, and then you could start moving that to your advantage and their advantage too, because they're your partner, and you can make something of it. Just be careful not to come at it in a yes-no way. You want to get a thought. You want to get them talking about it. You want to get them to share like what way would work for them in which it would be okay. You know, you got to get it talking a little bit. You got to get some talking conversation going. Don't come at it with a yes-no. That's all. Now, I was explaining this card, but I wasn't showing it to you. That's the Queen of Swords on your side, which don't get caught up in the gender, but what I'm getting is you're just getting that energy moving. You're getting it churning. You're getting it going. I'm also seeing on your side what's helping is like you're very giving to the situation, and you're showing your partner, you know, I want us to both be happy. I'm willing to work at this. I'm willing to do what it needs to be done here. You're really getting this churning. You're getting a positive energy flow. Just getting it talking about, just be careful again, don't go towards the yes-no answers. You'll get the energy moving to where I'm getting what happens next is they are admitting, if they haven't already, they're going to flat out admit that they're not happy. This is good, actually. The Ten of Swords is them admitting or coming to terms with they're not happy. And then the hunger there is like they want change. They want this to go differently. They do want this to go differently. They are not happy. With the way it's currently going, they're not happy. And the hunger card with it is like they are open to change, but they don't want anything worse. And it may be hard to get them to believe that there's another way to do things. They have interesting energy here. They do want change to happen, but they got the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is fire, yes. It is a very quick energy, yes. Can be spontaneous, but the Queen of Wands is not usually wasteful. She's going to make movement, but she's not just going to run up a hill just to deplete her energy. You know what I mean? She's not just going to run around like a crazy person for no reason. She's not going to run down the street and run back just because, well, what else is there to do? That's not the Queen of Wands energy. If she sees a hill and there's something at the top of the hill that she wants, she will expend the energy to get to the top of that hill to get what she wants. But she's not just going to run up that hill just for the fun of it. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. And especially when you got the Emperor card coming in with this, like, your partner has the ability to change, has the ability to put the effort into it, and will do that if they believe it's worth the while. If they believe this will turn out, they'll invest the time, they'll sacrifice, they'll put in the effort if they really think things will go better. Significantly better, of course, but you know, they will do that. Over time, and it may take some time with this, I feel like they want to move out of this energy. The more they accept, there we go, this Nine of Swords energy, this negative energy that they're not happy, that they don't like it, the unexpected starts to come out on their side. They want to change. They want things to go differently. And they're realizing they have to give up some things for that to happen. The unexpected shows up on their side because I feel like they're just as unexpected probably as you are, that they're willing to give in on some things. But it's because they don't like the situation as it is. And they know if they want things to get better, they're going to have to give in. They may not like everything that's going to happen because of it, but the end result where they're happier in the long run is very, very, very much worth it. Beauty ends up between the two of you. This is where you really shine. When they start getting to the point where they're willing to work with things, they want things to change, they're more like, yeah, I understand I have to give up some things. If I want this to go better, I'm going to have to let go of some of these things. this is where you shine, because you know how to move them forward. You know what they really want to keep. You know how to help them get to that goal. This is where you really shine. The two of you together work together to make this situation go better. It takes a lot of work to get it there, but once they start opening that door and start accepting, I'm going to have to let go of some things that I don't want to. I feel like it's almost like you're like, all right, I know there's a lot of these things here, and there's like a room, it's almost like a room full of things, and you're like, we can only keep 5 things. And I know, like, I know that these certain things work together. That if I can help them, like, if I can help keep these things, they work together, and I work with them to move forward while keeping these things. We're probably going to lose the majority of things in this room, but these 5 things, I can really motivate them to keep those. I think we can keep moving forward. Like, this is where you shine. This is where you're seeing your opportunity. This is where you're going to get things moving together. This is going in a much better direction. It's unexpected, and I feel like it's funny because it's just as unexpected for them as it is for you. It takes a long time to get them there. It does seem to take a long time, but this is going to go a lot better. I feel like this is like the upswing you're looking for. This is where things go the way you want it to. Is there anything else with this? All right, I feel like this is a positive outcome. I feel like this is going in a good direction. For those of you it hit with, like, I feel like you know right off the bat if it hits you or not. You know, if it's a negative situation, if it's a rough situation to start with, I feel like you know if the rest of this hit. So I'm not going to worry about that. Let's do Libra singles. What do we have for single Libras? Messages for single Libras. What do we have for single Libras? Raising my... Ooh. Okay, let's just be sure. Alright, there's... I'm going to shuffle these. What is the deal? You've got the Libra, the single Libra has a lot of positive energy, a lot of good energy. The person in your environment, I feel like there's a problem around them. Yeah, I don't think it's them personally. I think it's something around them that's causing hiccups that you're willing to work through, that they're thinking might be too much. All right, I think this might go quite well for you, actually, single Libra, but let's dig into it and find out. All right, so I've got the Two of Wands in your past. I feel like there was a very strong connection that seems to be off to the side. There's something, like, I feel like you're looking to get away from over-restriction. Like, you're not expecting the world to be perfect, but you're like, you know, there's certain things I don't want to get involved with. I don't want to be, you know, working things out constantly. I don't want to be in that daily routine where I constantly have to solve problems for people or keep people from being problems with each other. I'm looking for a situation where, you know, either people get along, like me and my partner, whoever they are, people get along in our lives, or if they don't get along, they leave each other alone. One of the two. I don't want to have to be the referee. It seems to be that's the big energy we're starting with. And there's the Six of Cups coming in with it. Like, you're looking for somebody that you can, like, build this situation in the sense of, like, going forward. Like, the Six of Cups for me, it goes backwards and sometimes it goes forwards. And it's kind of like you're looking forward to the energy, kind of like, I want something where people take care of themselves and I don't have to take care of everybody. I don't have to look out with, like, how's this one doing, how's that one doing. Something where people are just, you know, they're decent to each other. It seems to be a big thing with this. Now, somebody comes into your life here. And it's interesting to me because it's like they enter your life and you offer them the cup of love. That's kind of how this comes. They pop into your life. However you meet them, you just meet them. I don't want to say it unexpectedly, but I feel like this person shows up. You're expecting someone to show up, but you're not expecting for the love feeling to show up. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's almost like you're waiting for the repairman or something, or like it's like a client showing up, or it's like, you know, you're going to meet for some situation and you're expecting to meet new people, It's like you're expecting to meet new people, and that's the Chariot coming in. You're just not expecting for one of these people you meet to be of interest in the love department for you. And that's what happens, is what I'm getting. And I'm getting here, like, for you, this works fine. You got the Karma card at the top. You're kind of like, I've been waiting. I like the environment I met this person. I like the person I'm meeting. They're very easy to get along with. They seem very chill, calm. They're fine. They're good. And as this keeps going forward, I'm seeing like you're very hopeful. This is somebody like they catch your attention right off the bat. You got the Sun card with the Star card. When this person shows up, like, again, you're expecting to meet people, but you're not expecting this to happen. You're not expecting to meet somebody and be like, "Ooh, wow." As it keeps going forward, the energy is positive between the two of you, and I feel like you're expressing how you don't like to have to be the referee with people. You don't like conflict, constant conflict. You understand once in a while things happen, things have to be talked out. Once in a while. But if it becomes like a daily routine, even a weekly routine, that's way more than acceptable. That's not cool. And this other person agrees with you. There's a good energy between the two of you. There's a positive, uplifting, optimistic energy as you keep going forward. Now, this is also going on with this person at the same time, which I'm realizing it's what they're dealing with. Is what at first I wasn't sure, but now it feels very much like it's what they're dealing with. They got the shadow side, the Four of Cups, I want to say that is. Nope, Five of Cups. Five of Cups. And then the boundaries. They're not letting you too close to see what's going on in their life. I feel like they're constantly having to deal with people. They're constantly having conflict around them. They're trying to keep you out of it because they know you don't want anything to do with it. They're trying to keep it from... They don't want you to see too much of it either because they're thinking it's going to turn you right off. I feel like they got a lot of burdens they're dealing with, though, especially with that shadow side, because in most decks, this is the Devil card, not for nothing. There's something they're dealing with, and they're trying to work things out with other people. They just don't feel like they have a choice, and they have to deal with these problems. Now, what I'm getting is, as time goes forward, there's only so long they can hide this from you. But I actually feel like they are hiding this from you, and it seems to make their life even more stressful. At some point, the Five of Swords shows up, the Three of Pentacles, and the Peace. Even though you're not looking for like controversy, obviously, it's like the person that you're connected with, you like this person, and you don't think it's fair that they should have to deal with it either. I feel like the way you're looking at this is like it's not their fault they're stuck in this situation. They're doing the best they can with it, and you're recognizing it for that. And the Five of Swords is like, I'm not just going to walk away from a good person because they have a bad situation they're stuck in. And then I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles is like you're starting to work with them on this. You're trying to help them reduce their stress. You're trying to help them reduce their connection to it as much as they can. And I'm getting peace is coming in between. Like, you're helping this person. Things between the two of you are okay. Their life is not perfect. Their life is a little more turbulent than you'd like. But this person is worth it. You're helping them find more peace. And you're at peace with how it is. It's a little bit more turbulent than you'd like, is what I get. But this person is worth it. And you're seeing the effect you're having on them. You do care about them. And the fact that you're relieving a lot of stress for them, it just ties you to them that much stronger. So I feel like you might actually stick with this one because of that. Because how much you feel for them and how much of a difference you make in their life. And there's a lot of gratitude for them. They also don't want a turbulent life, but they feel like there's nothing they can do about it. So you're just helping them lighten the load where you can and helping them get more peace. You're both happy. I feel like you're both going well. It's going well. I feel like this is a good moment. I think we're done. Done. D-U-N, done. D-U-N, yeah. D-O-N-E, done. There we go. Because I can spell. Alright, so I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.